Before this video begins, I'd like to please note that this was filmed way after the August Pokemon Presents announcements and still a little bit before the DLC for the Teal Mask comes out. So we will not be talking about any of the new Pokemon in the DLC for the Teal Mask.
Rainbow Ink!
Hey guys, and welcome back to Rainbow Ink. Today I am doing a top 10 of my least favorite Pokemon, well, currently. I've done this in the past back in 2019, and it's been 4 years since that video came out, and we have a couple new generations, because when that video came out, I think Gen 8 was already out, but I didn't put any Gen 8 Pokemon in there because I didn't know any of them. I only had 1 through 7, and we have Gen 9 now, so why not make an update to this video? I thought about making an update to this video when I did the Q&A video when someone asked me if there was any Gen 9 Pokemon that I liked. There is, so I figured I would give an update list of my top 10 favorite and least favorite Pokemon of, well, Pokemon. Today is the least favorite list, so a couple of things before we jump in. If you notice me holding a paper, my script didn't know, so my list try and help me click on the points that I want to talk about for each character. There are going to be some returning characters. There's also going to be some new characters in this as well. Legendaries, Mythicals, Ultra Beasts, Paradox Pokemon are in these lists as well, so there's that. And also something new for these lists that I'm doing is there are going to be some times where there are 2 Pokemon in the same spot, and I'll go over them of why they're on this list and why I despise and even hate them. Also, if I mispronounce any of these Pokemon, I apologize. I suck at pronouncing names, words, everything. So let's jump right into the list, shall we?
Number 10.
Number 10 is actually 2 Pokemon, like how I stated earlier. It's sometimes going to be 2 different Pokemon for probably most likely similar reasons. These 2 Pokemon are Flittle and Remoraid. Yes, Remoraid is back. It's higher up on the list, and I'm not too mad at it because it's partly grown on me, but I'm still questioning its existence. So let's start with Remoraid, since I'm talking about him. It's a fish that evolves into an octopus for some reason. I literally touched on this point last time, and I don't understand why a fish that jets itself in the water can turn into an octopus. I don't know why. I'm not hating on October at all. I think October is awesome. It's just Remoraid. I don't understand why it has to turn into an octopus. For some reason, to me, it looks strange, and also, like, knowing that, like, it's the jet Pokemon, because it, like, jets itself in the water, like, spits water out of its mouth and jets so it can swim backwards or something. I don't know. I just don't like it for some reason. It's better than where it was originally on this list, so good for you, Remoraid. And Flittle. Reason why I did Remoraid first is because I can stand it. Flittle, I can barely stand. Flittle is just literally a small floating tissue that turns into an ostrich that looks like Lady Gaga for some reason. But Espatra is cool, I will admit. Not Joshon, Espatra, or October for either one of these Pokemon. It's so tiny and small where sometimes you can miss it, and you can also sometimes, if you're not paying attention, miss the shiny, which I've done, and it just made me upset and mad. To me, it just looks so dumb because it's literally a floating tissue. Literally, it's just a floating tissue. And oh my god, I am so tired of seeing this freaking Pokemon almost every single day when I turn on my Pokemon Violet to see what massive mass outbreaks are available, to see if I can get any new shinies, and it pops up almost every single day, and I do not need any more shinies of that thing. I also don't need any more shinies of its Spatra either, but anyways, I'm just really tired of it. And also, it's shiny, literally. Its shiny is not really that good because you have to look underneath of it, and in Pokemon, no offense, I don't want to look underneath its skirt just to tell if it's shiny or not. I don't like it at all. It might be my least favorite Pokemon of all of Gen 9 because of how stupid and dumb it is, and I don't like it. So the synopsis for both of why Remoraid and Flittle are in the number 10 spot, it's pretty much for one singular thing, is why do you turn into the thing that you turn into when it has nothing to do with you? Again, Remoraid turns into an octopus. Flittle, who's a tissue, that turns into a ostrich of Lady Gaga for some unknown reason. I just don't like them. I just don't.
Number 9.
Number 9, Varoom, and it's new. Okay, so before I get into the negatives, I want to say one thing about Varoom and even Riborume. I think their designs are partly cool. I like how it's a car engine, but these stupid little guys are so so annoying when they're running into you all the time. I'm just trying to shiny hunt here for a Pokemon that isn't you, because I don't need another one of you. So please, Room, even Rubberroom, stop going crazy and zooming into me. Thank you. That's all I ask.
Number 8.
Okay, number 8 is Veluza, another new one. Like a Room, I think this design is partly cool, but lesser than Room and Veraroom. But this piranha-like creature, I think it's piranha, likes to discard its flesh. Yeah, I said flesh, for anyone who didn't know that. We'll get to that here in a minute. Also, similar to the Room and Forever Room, it is so annoying when it runs into you in the water, where it's usually lagging, no less. And it's difficult and hard to escape. Room and Forever Room are the ones that track you on land, while Veluza is the one that tracks you in the water and hunts you down. I will admit, it's cool that it's a psychic type, but it is hard to get over the fact that it discards its own flesh. I don't like that. There is literally Pokemon entries talking about how it's disregarding its unnecessary flesh so it can become stronger, which, okay, a little weird. Like, for example, like in Scarlet's Pokedex entry, when Veluza discards unnecessary flesh, its mind becomes honed and its psychic powers increase. The spear flesh has a mild but delicious taste. Who is tasting its flesh, by the way? Is it people? Is it other Pokemon? Is it itself? I don't know, it's so weird. In Violet's, it's a similar way as well. Violet's Pokedex entry says, Veluza has excellent regeneration capabilities. It sheds spare flesh from its body to boost its agility when charges at its prey. So that's how it goes so fast and how it wants to always run into you on the water. It's just discarding its flesh and also reading that Scarlet entry on how it becomes delicious. Delicious to who, Pokemon? That's like the only thing I didn't figure out. Who is it delicious to? We need answers here, Pokemon, that we're probably never gonna get. But anyways, it's shiny is partly cool. Really, the only difference of it's green fins on top and on sides, and back fin are green instead of its normal like purplish magenta color. And also, I haven't gotten one yet, so my luck with Veluza is not that good. And I really want one so I can stop hunting this stupid piranha fish that discards its flesh. Okay, also, one other thing. I'm tired of hearing the Bulbapedia joke. It was funny and cute when the game first came out, but it's not funny anymore, guys. It's not. And I probably know it's gonna come back one way or another, because you could invite the gym leaders to the Blueberry Academy in the Indigo disc whenever it comes out. So yeah, with all the discarding flesh and it becoming delicious for some reason and the stupid joke and also it running into you, which is so freaking annoying. I don't like this character. I dislike this Pokemon more than Varoom. So there's that.
Number 7.
Okay, number 7, Drampa from Gen 7. Okay, so, one of the reasons why I don't like this character, because it looks very creepy and wrong all at the same time. I know it's supposed to be a protector of children or whatever, but it does not look like that or feel like it in any way possible. It looks like more like a child kidnapper to me. Like it will kidnap your child over protecting it. It also like gives the like white panel van vibes to it. I know that there's like white in it and like kids can ride it and like stuff, but it's just really, really unsettling to me. And it's my least favorite dragon type of all the dragon type, and probably also my least favorite normal, and that's saying a lot because there's a lot of not good normal types. And there is a Pokedex entry about burning a bully's house down where it's no more. Let me read you the entry. It's from Ultra Sun. It says, if a child has made friends with it and is bullied, Drampa will find the bully's house and burn it to the ground. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, oh Arceus. Why? It's so crazy. I guess that's shows and reminds us that it's a dragon type. And there is another entry on how it protects kids and how moms shouldn't be worried. The entry is from Ultra Moon. It appears in towns and plays with children. Drampa will protect the children when they're in danger, so moms do not have to worry. I'm sorry, but reading these Pokedex entries right after each other, I feel like the moms should be worried about their kids playing with this thing because it could potentially turn on them and get angry and burn a house down or kill somebody. I'm sorry, but these moms who are letting these kids play with this grandpa should be worried. It needs to go back in the mountains where it belongs and not come near children. I don't like it. Again, it gives white panel van vibes and I don't like it. I just don't. Is Grandpa the white panel van of the Pokemon world? Just instead, parents don't go play with it instead of don't get into a van. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't. It's creepy. It's weird. It's supposed to represent slightly an old man dragon thing. I don't like it. Nope. No thank you. Get it out of here. No.
Number 6.
Alright, next up, number 6. Delmise, another return, which is higher up this time. I guess I got more used to it because it's been around longer. I don't know. But anyways, it's back! I had to at least add one Pokemon on this list of why do you exist? Why did Pokemon have to make you? Why? Because it's literally a possess, steering wheel, and anchor. Why? I do not like the design. I don't think it looks cool. I think it looks kind of stupid, no offense. It's literally a possessed steering wheel and anchor with seaweed wrapped around it, which we'll get to here in a minute. Just why? It's literally all I have to add is why. Another thing, it's a ghost and grass type, and it lives in the water. I get the ghost type because supposedly it's like seaweed merged with it, and that's how the Pokemon became, which I'll get to here again in a minute. But it lives in the water, and it's a ghost grass type. Shouldn't it maybe just maybe be a ghost water type? I'm sure we already have those, but still, why? It's literally the sea creeper Pokemon. And yeah, it definitely is a creeper. I'm saying it. The only reason why I can think it's part grass type is what I was saying about earlier about the seaweed, of it merging with the debris from a shipwreck. That's the only reason why I can guess, like, that's how we got the grass typing. Because there is literally 2 different Pokedex entries that tell us about that. One from Moon. The soul of seaweed adrift in the waves became reborn as this Pokemon. It maintains itself with new infusion, seabed, dryness, and seaweed. For Pokemon's Sword. After a piece of seaweed merged with the debris from a sunken ship, it was reborn as this ghost Pokemon. Okay, that's cool, but seaweed just made you into a ghost Pokemon. Just made this anchor, made this steering wheel into a ghost Pokemon. Just made it into a Pokemon. Was it magical seaweed? Again, Pokemon, you got some answers to give, but I know you're never going to give them, so there's that. One other thing that is slightly disturbing to me, and I do not like knowing that I'm about to read this, there is a bunch of other Pokedex entries, I only have one here, about it going after its big prey, like Wailord, for some reason, and saying that it's draining its life force. Here's the entry that I have, by the way. It is Pokemon Shield. After lowering its anchor, it awaits for its prey. It catches large Wailord and drains them of their life force. Okay, I get there's probably a lot other ghost-type Pokemon that says that in their entries and then similar things. But why Wailord? Why you gotta go after the big whale? Why was this Pokemon made? Why? Why did you make this Pokemon? Why? Why did it have to be made? It's literally a possessed sea wheel and anchor from a shipwreck. I don't like it. Nope. Why?
Number 5.
Alright. Number 5. Greedent, and it's new. I hate this stupid, dumb, fat squirrel. I hate how I can't tell the difference between its normal form and its shiny form. I hate it. Its shiny is not even good. I don't have one because I can't tell the difference between them. I also don't care for Squirrelbit, but I hate Greedent so much more. It is a chubby, fat, stupid squirrel. It was cute at first, but now, no. Because of Scarlet and Violet, no. I just found it stupid and so annoying. And I'm sorry you like this Pokemon. I am. I get the purpose of this Pokemon being a greedy squirrel. Literally, Greedent. Literally, greed is in the beginning of its name, and then which is the Greed, which is greed, and then the it part is supposed to be for rodent, because squirrels are technically, I guess, rodents, I don't know. But I don't like it. I don't like the design of it. Again, cute at first, but no. And it makes me wonder, knowing that it is based off a squirrel, both it and Squirtle, if maybe sometimes in the world of Pokemon, that the humans or other Pokemon eat them. Because, you know, in real life, sometimes people eat squirrels. So, why not? I would very much love that, if knowing that they eat Squirtle and Greedent in Pokemon. Heck, Greedent would probably be like turkey at Thanksgiving. Be a size for that, so, and feed a lot of people, so yeah, there's that.
Number 4.
Alright, number 4, we have the Sneasler. Okay, yes, I'm on this train as well. I do not like Sneasler. I like Hisuian Sneasler, this design, but I do not like Sneaslers. I don't like the design or anything. I don't like knowing that it's the Pokemon that helps us climb in Legends Arceus. I don't like knowing that we're getting put in this little basket. I think it was funny at first, but I don't like knowing that we're put in a little basket. This thing is climbing for us. I don't like its nails. I don't like it, period. Its name reminds me of a character that should be in Batman, or at least a Batman villain. I don't know if I'm the only person who thinks that. I'm sure I'm not, but it just reminds me of Batman for some reason, the name. Like, the Sneasler and the Joker. Like, to me, this is my least favorite new Pokemon, and I know that bar is very low because there's only like 6 new Pokemon, not counting any of the Hisuian forms in Legends Arceus, but this one is my least favorite they've done. It's just, I don't like it. I can't stand it. A Batman villain should have been named this. I don't know, but I will say, Weavile is the better evolution for Cecil. I will die on that hill, and I know a lot of other people think that too, so there's that.
Number 3.
Alright. Oh goodness, number 3. Looking back, I think I should have lowered this more either into number 2 or even number 1, because this is a starter, and a lot of people like to make fun and even like this starter very much. I, on the other hand, do not, and it is Sprigatito, the Weed Cat. First off, this is my least favorite starter from Gen 9, and most likely my least favorite starter / grass starter of all time. And this cat at first was cute. I thought it was cute like everyone else. But over time with the Wee Cat joke and like everything about it, literally Pokemon you gave them that. You made a green cat who is a grass type, and did you not expect people to make jokes about it being associated with weed? I'm sorry, but I'm just so tired of that stupid, dumb joke about this cat. I am so tired of it. This cat has a basic design. I don't even like it. I think the Coco is superior to the starter in Gen 9. Again, that's my opinion. Also, its evolutionary line, it's not really that good, guys. Neither its middle or its final evolution. I know a lot of people wanted it to stay on 4 legs and not become humanoid. I wanted that too, but Pokemon decided it needs to be humanoid. But I will admit, the Paradox artwork of Masquerada is awesome. I can't show it because I might get copyrighted by the artist, but it's really awesome. I recommend maybe looking it up. It looks really cool. It's just, I'm tired of seeing this stupid little weak cat. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of it just in general. I just want it to be gone, and I just want it to die. I want it to go into the depths of somewhere where it can never be seen again, where I can never see it again, so I don't have to hear about it, and I don't have to hear about this stupid weak cat ever again. I don't like Sprigatito. I don't. I'm sorry if you like this Pokemon, but I do not entirely. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like this cat.
Number 2.
Alright, number 2. And for number 2, we actually have 2 Pokemon. They are in the same evolution line, so I just grouped them together. They're literally, you might as well say, the same Pokemon, which is Alolan Meowth and Alolan Persian. First up, Alolan Meowth, since it's the base form. I don't like the design of it. I hate it. It's beyond basic. It's stupid. It's literally Kanto Meowth, just sunburned and gray for some reason. Also, why is it a dark type? I don't get why it needs to be a dark type. Is it because it's gray? I don't get it. I hate its attitude, mainly in the anime, and it's literally a prissy, spoiled, rotten cat. It's more spoiled than the Meow from Kanto, and I get what they were trying to do with it, trying to like make it more prissy, give it different attitudes so it's not the same cat, but it fails. It just makes it worse. I don't like it. I don't like the prissy, sunburned gray cat that's supposed to be Meowth. It is probably my least favorite Alolan form along its evolution, which we'll get to here in a minute. But I have some Pokedex entries, but I want to go through to show my hatred and literally what I mean by the prissy, the spoiledness. In Pokemon Moon, when its delicate pride is wounded or when the gold coin on its forehead is dirty, it flies into a hysterical fit. Prissy, spoiled. In Ultra Sun, impulsive, selfish, fickle, and very popular with some trainers who like giving it attention it needs. Guys, stop getting this stupid cat. I guess it very much rings true that showing I don't like this cat. It's just a prissy, spoiled rotten cat. Same way with Alolan Persian. And Alolan Persian, same as before, I don't like its design. I don't understand why it has to be a dark type. I hate the attitude it has in the anime. It's literally a prissy, spoiled, rotten, overgrown cat. And we technically already had that with, again, Persian and also Perugly. Literally, Perugly is a great cat. Why can't you just stick with that? It's beyond prissy. It's more spoiled, rotten than its Kanto form, and that's not a good thing. I don't like it. Similar to Alolan Meowth, it's an overgrown, gray, sunburned, prissy cat, and because it's like prissy and spoiled rotten, it acts horrible. It's a horrible acting Pokemon. Like Alolan Meowth, both of these Pokemon are my least favorite Alolan forms that they done, and it was not needed. They did not need to do an Alolan form of Meowth. They also technically didn't need to do a Galarian form of Meowth, but that one I can stand. Prove my sanity more and feel my hatred. Let's read some Pokedex entries. Moon's Pokedex entry says it looks down on everyone other than itself. It prefers tactics are Sucker Punch and Blindside attacks, so it's a dirty fighter. In Ultra Sun, it contests its lovely face. It's so brutal that it tortures its weakened prey rather than finishing them off. Like I said, it's a horrible acting Pokemon. It's not good, and yet it's just In Shield, this Pokemon is one tough opponent. Not only does it have tremendous physical abilities, but it also is not above fighting dirty. So at least with that, it can put like the prissiness somewhat away for a little bit, so I guess that's a good thing. But all in all, for both these characters, hate their designs, hate their attitude, hate their typing, because I don't understand why they have to be a dark type. I hate what they're supposed to be about, which is regal, prissy, spoil rotten cats. They're there for the, like, rich cat lady, what they're supposed to be for and about, because like most of the time like rich people and royalty has them. But after all that, I downright dislike them and hate them. They are my least favorite Alolan forms. And one more thing, before we get to number one, I want to state this, and I want to ask why? To evolve an Alolan Meowth to an Alolan Persian, you must have high friendship with it. I'm sorry, but these Pokemon do not seem like the friendship type. I feel like it should have been more in line with how you have to evolve Seabass into Milotic. With anyone who doesn't know that, you have to feed Seabass enough to elevate its beauty category, or you have to evolve it with a scale. Why couldn't Pokemon you just have done something similar to that? Just it being sassy and just feed it pancakes. I don't know. I just don't. These are really horrible, terrible Pokemon. Both personality, both everything wise. I just don't like them. Very much hate them. They're my least favorite Alolan form. So there's that.
And finally, number one!
And number one, Bucephalon, which would make it my new least favorite Pokemon of all time. But first off, I do not like the design of this Ultra Beast at all. I get it, it's supposed to be a clown, where it can explode its head. Yeah, no, thank you. It's beyond creepy, it's unsettling. It is my least favorite Ultra Beast of all the Ultra Beasts, and it's probably my least favorite Pokemon from Gen 7 overall. The ghost typing works well well for it because in one Pokemon entry, aka Ultra Moon, a UB and Ultra Beast, that appears from an Ultra Wormhole, it causes an explosion while it takes advantage of its opponent's surprise to rob them of their fertility, aka their energy / life force. God, that's so creepy and unsettling that it can explode its head. I guess that's where the fire type comes into play, but I don't know, but whatever. Just what the heck, Pokemon? Why did you make a Pokemon that can explode its head? I get that we have Pokemon that explodes its whole body because there's literally a move called Explosion, mainly with like wheezing and coughing and like, but only its head explodes. But why? Why does its head only explodes? Does it even know explosion?
A few moments later.
It can't? It can't even learn explosion. It can learn self-destruct, but it can't learn explosion? Really? That's so weird. You would think it would be able to learn explosion since its head explodes. It's just really creepy and unsettling, especially with its head exploding without warning. For example, Ultra Sun's Pokedex. It thunders towards people then without warning, it triggers an explosion of its own head. It apparently one kind of Ultra Beast. Yeah, it definitely is an Ultra Beast, guys. It slithers up people and without warning can explode its head. I'm sorry, but no. I'm not afraid of clowns, but I am of this one. And it's just creepy, unsettling. I don't like it. Why, Pokemon, did you have to make this? I get you want to make a clown Pokemon like so you can clown around, but to make its head explode so when no one's looking can steal energy, somebody's life even? Okay, Pokemon, you do you, I guess, but why'd you gotta make a creepy clown? Why? Alright, that was my list. Oh my goodness, that was so long. Sorry if this video is very long. Hopefully, you've enjoyed it. I hope. Tell me in the comments below, what is your least favorite Pokemon of all time? And are any on these lists you agree with me on or not? And yeah, please make sure to like and subscribe on all that beautiful jazz. Last video right there, subscribe for anything, and also playlist of Pokemon right up there. I'll also be in the link description below if you guys like to check it out. And I'll see you guys next time here on Rainbow Link. Bye!